Yo, guys, what's up? I got the plays for you guys for the NBA games on Friday. Like always, I got two plays for you guys in this video that we're going to get into in 1 second. First, before we do, quick little recap for Thursday. We hit one play, we missed the other one. Pajemski shot like absolute trash. Very unfortunate, but he did take, a ton of shot attempts, which we thought he would. He just unfortunately shot a really low percentage and missed that. But hopefully, we could bounce back in this video and hit a little two-man. Before we get into the video, make sure to drop a like, guys. It's completely free. It literally helps me out so much. And again, it's free for you guys. You just got to click that like button. Please do that. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel either. I post these free pick videos for you guys every single day. The Super Bowl video will be dropping very soon, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that either. Now, before we get into the picks, last thing I want to say to give you guys some advice. Speaking of the Super Bowl, if you guys are, obviously planning to bet on the Super Bowl, which probably every single one of you guys are, this is the best advice I could give you guys. And honestly, even if you're not betting on the Super Bowl, this is still really good advice you're going to want to hear, especially if you're new to the channel. Look at this map right here. If you guys live in any one of these white or gray states, including even parts of Canada, I'll leave links down below in the description and comments of this video for you guys. But basically, if you live in any one of those areas, that means you could download the Sleeper app and the Chalkboard app right here. So the thing about these apps is when you download them right away, it's going to ask you if you have a promo code. If you type in code GHOST right here, all caps, don't forget to type it in before, guys. So many people try to do it after, or they forget to put in code GHOST and they don't get all the stuff I'm about to talk about. But make sure you put in code GHOST before you deposit. As long as you do that, Sleeper will give you $55 for free and a free Kevin Durant square for the game on Friday. And then Chalkboard is going to give you up to $100 for free, a free SGA square, and a free Patrick Mahomes square. Sleeper also has 3 discounted lines for the Super Bowl. So literally just by downloading these apps using code GHOST, you're going to get $155 and then 5 or 6 free promos. It's insane. I'm telling you guys, that is the best, fastest, easiest way to make money sports betting, especially this weekend coming up with the Super Bowl and all that. Again, you're going to get about 5 or 6 free plays or, discounted plays on those apps and up to $155. All you have to do is download the app with code GHOST, and they are just going to throw money and throw free squares at you guys. So make sure to do that. Again, links down below. That's the best advice I could possibly give you guys. But let's hop into the video. So, like always, like I said, we got 2 plays today. First play we're going to be talking about, let's get it out of the way real quick. We're going to be looking at the NBA first half, and so many people ask me how I get to the first half, guys. It's literally at the top. It is super easy. Right here, I'm on the NBA section. Just go to the NBA first half section and then look up Joel Embiid, because we're going to be taking him over his first half points of 13.5. So playing Detroit in this game, I think he's going to absolutely kill them, because he should kill them. Detroit is giving up, I want to say, the 7th most points this season to centers. Now, Joel Embiid, if you guys have not been, keeping up with him or updated on him, basically his status is he's been injured for a very long time. You guys could see he was pretty much out for an entire month right here. When he came back a couple days ago, he played really good, honestly. If you look at his, first half PRA, he had 27. His first half points, he had 18. So he played really well against Dallas, dropped a triple-double in his first game back. Then the next game after that, they kind of just rested him, didn't play him. He wasn't really hurt or anything. They just wanted to rest him, kind of slowly getting back into things. So they rested him. So he's well rested. This is going to be, 4 days off or 3 days off going into this game here against Detroit. So well rested Joel Embiid. And literally the only reason this line is all the way down at 13.5 is just because he's coming off of an injury, which again, technically, yes, but not really, because he just played the other day, had 18. They rested him the next game so that he will be well rested for this game against Detroit. Again, they're giving up the 7th most points per game to centers. The reason we're taking first half is, normally hits this line. He hits this line at a very high percentage. I take first half player props all the time. You guys already know that, because I just love taking the first half player props. These players hit them way more than their full game, because you don't really have to worry about foul trouble, blowouts, anything like that. So we're taking him over first half at 13.5. By the way, my favorite play of the day by far. These plays are probably going to get taken down, later before tip off. But right here, so obviously Joel Embiid over 13.5 first half points. Sleeper and Chalkboard both have this line at 4.5 points for the first quarter. He plays more minutes in the first quarter than he does the second quarter. So 4.5 points in the first quarter is just literally the dumbest line I've ever seen. That is such a stupid line. So if that is still up on Sleeper Chalkboard, I highly recommend to take it. I already took it myself. Over 4.5 first quarter points is a fantastic play for Joel Embiid. But obviously, right now in Prizepicks, we're taking over his first half of 13.5 points right there. Now, going into the second play of the day, it's right here. We're taking Cameron Johnson to go over 17.5 points. The reason I like this play a lot, I think this line, at least at 17.5, I think this line is just off. We see lines pretty much every day that are off. And when I post these videos, it's at 17.5. By tip off, it could be at 18, could be at 18.5. By the way, another reason to subscribe, you guys get notifications when I post, so you get the best lines before they get bumped. That's why I post the video so early, by the way. So again, I would recommend to do that. But while it's at 17.5, definitely taking the over here. The reason we're taking the over is because, first of all, looking at the matchup going against Miami, now Miami hasn't been the best matchup for small forwards so far this season. However, since Jimmy Butler's been out, they have been obviously much worse on the defensive side of the ball, giving up a lot more points to small forwards, power forwards, shooting guards, kind of those, the 2-3/4 kind of positions. So much, decent matchup right there, better than a lot of people would think just because Jimmy Butler is out now. And then 17.5 points. He just had 17 points against Washington. He only played about 20, I think it was 24 minutes or 23 minutes, right around there. So he played about, at least 10 minutes less than we expect him to play in this game against Miami. And he didn't shoot the ball that much. And he actually shot a very low percentage. He shot under 50% from the field. So he didn't shoot well. He barely played in this game, still had 17 points because they have a lot of injuries right now. They've had a lot of injuries so far in the season. They have been banged up pretty much all season long. With how many injuries they have right now, Cameron Johnson should take, the most or the second most shots on this team going against Miami. Again, the matchup is better than a lot of people think. He's going to take a lot of shots. And since he's coming back off of injury, he didn't play much against Washington. Again, we should expect him to play at least 30 minutes in this game against Miami. If he plays 30 minutes in this game against Miami, he definitely should be taking the most or second most amount of shots on this team. Hopefully he goes over this 17.5 line with shot attempts. And if he does that, then he should definitely go over his points line at 17.5. So we're taking him over 17.5. Again, hopefully that doesn't bump before tip off. Get it in while you can at 17.5, because that is a very underrated play right there with Cameron Johnson. Those are the two plays I have for you guys for the games on Friday. Again, make sure to drop a like on the video, guys. I'd really, really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe either. I post these free pick videos every single day trying to help you guys make money with free player props. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. And again, before we get out of here, last but not least, again, highly, highly recommended, guys. This is guaranteed money. If you download these apps using code GHOST, it is literally guaranteed money. You get $55 and a free Kevin Durant square on Sleeper. You get $100 and 2 free squares on Chalkboard. So again, I'll leave links down below in the description and comments of this video, but I'd highly, highly recommend to download these apps. And again, just make sure to type in code GHOST before you deposit, and you will get all that free money and free plays. Other than that, these are the two plays I have for you guys for the games on Friday. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you in the next video.